Okay. So let's play tonalisation to start with, and then you can think about what piece you want to do. Teaching point. Maybe something that happens, you know, for the first time, or that is developed properly for the first time.
Should I pick something that they can play?
It doesn't really matter because we'll go back through the review pieces, so
okay.
There'll be lots of playing.
About the Perpetual Motion?
Good idea. So what would you say is the main teaching point for this?
The bowing, fast wavers, and then staccato figuring out.
Yeah, what are the phases that we move through for this piece in terms of teaching?
So you teach it singles,
Good.
and then on the string, what do we call that one?
Détaché.
Détaché.
Which is like, what piece?
Fatten and Casper.
Yeah, exactly. All the repeater semitones in book one. Yeah, good.
And then once you've got it sped up, you might in review take it off the string.
Yes. Talk a little bit more about that.
So
Why have we crossed out in the book quasi spiccato?
because it's not spiccato, it's sautier.
Very good.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you're going to teach it spiccato, what do you have to do?
Actually, it's come off the string each time, but we're actually just bouncing, but on staying, the hair staying on the string.
Very good. So if you do want to do spiccato, where the bow and the stick both leave, the hair and the stick both bounce each time, what's the Kate way to approach that works?
You find the place that your bow bounces near the balance point.
Yeah, so what's the problem with playing it like this? Which is actually spiccato.
Speed.
Yeah, it takes about 1 million years to play, so you can do it in singles. So if you want to practice spiccato, take it back to singles, because then also if you're in a group situation and you've got kids who are playing it to détaché, they can play. So you can actually have the spiccato and the sautier happening at the same time. Whereas if you take it to spiccato doubles, it's really slow.
Yeah.
So then the sautier is the first time that the bow is going to leave the string written as it's written. And it's all in around the balance point. Excellent, Hannah, well done. So let's play Perpetual Motion Book 1 in preparation for this. Hannah, can you do that, please? Teach that. Not just do it, sorry. Lead it.
Lead it. Okay.
So what are we thinking about?
So we're thinking about opening the forearm in the doubles, in the singles. Nice staccato together.
So if you're going to teach it as preparation for, let's say, spiccato book 4,
Okay.
what might be a different way to approach it?
So we'll just do the singles.
Yeah.
before we go. So just on the open A's. It's kind of like circle strokes, but your arm's slightly further away than usual.
Yeah.
So my turn, your turn.
You have to say,
No, your turn.
ready.
Oh, ready to play?
Yeah, so I would just remind you that getting into echoing is really unhelpful as soon as you want to change anything, because you get this brilliant thing, call and response going where all the kids play immediately, and then as soon as you want to do something else, you have to stop it. Whereas if you're like, ready, play, my turn, your turn, then you can go, ready, play, and then everyone joins in. So the flow doesn't get interrupted. Whereas if you're doing straight away with no words in between, you just have to stop every time you want to change something.
Unless
That makes
they're
sense.
really looking at you, because then they can see when you're stopping.
Yeah, very unlikely to have a whole group that are going to do that, I would say.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So then I would do string crossing. So ready, play. We don't have D's in perpetual motion. That's fine. Okay.
it's alright, you can
Ready,
still do it.
play. Ready, play. Okay, we'll go in. So
Don't make it too fast.
and then
Very good,
if we
well
wanted
done.
to do the next bit, we could do it the sautier. So same thing, trying to find sautier. I need to practice.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's review the basics of sautier.
Yeah.
What you know what happens, tell us again.
So the hair's staying on the string, but the wood is bouncing.
Excellent. So just do what you did again. So what is happening now?
The hair's coming out
Yes. So what do you need to do to not give it time to come off?
faster.
And that's why exactly. That's why you can't do that slower, but with sautier, because it just stop the mechanics stop working. Yeah. So have a go. Come down a little bit, it'll be easier. Oh, what is very different. If you come lower in the bow, it'll be a bit easier. Yeah. long weekend of violins and cupboards. Okay, so let's play the Suzuki Perpetual Motion Book 1. Very nice. Can you just play me your Suzuki on it, no? Relax your elbow a bit more. Yeah, there we go. Does that feel more comfortable? Yeah. Yeah. So when it's faster, it just when it's slower rather, you get that. It's like stuck in between Sautien and spiccato. It doesn't really know what to do, and then you get a lot of crunch. So when you take it faster, you just lose that.
You noticing you're doing it closer to the middle.
Sorry.
You're doing it closer to the midpoint.
Yeah, I think you can do it both. But let's just practice everyone just on open A and just move your bow between the balance point and the middle and see where you feel most comfortable. But unlike spiccato, you're not trying to hold the weight of the arm because you're not coming from above. So the stick is doing the work of bouncing, your arm is not holding because it's not a U-shaped movement. Does that make sense? Make sense? Make sense?
Okay,
So just see what it's like at the balance point. Yeah, and find your most comfortable bit. And when you found it, you can mark it. So mine is almost exactly in the middle, slightly closer towards the balance point. Do you find that's the most comfortable bit for you too?
I think there's like a big bounce around the balance point.
Yes.
And either side is actually kind of the same. So you could go either here or here.
Yeah. And what will you have to be aware of nearer to the heel?
Your hand getting in the way.
Yeah, more crunch. Not from it getting in the way, but just from the weight.
Okay.
Because you've got all of this and this and this.
Yeah.
The sound's going to be a lot nicer, a bit higher.
Okay.
Okay, shall we play it?
Sorry, I'm just gonna say,
No worries.
close.
Anywhere from Joe now. Are you clear on how to lead it? As if we're playing with the piano? Yeah. Ooh, go again? No, so you need to give the downbeat for the piano. Mm.
Ah, okay, yeah.
In fact, I don't play the piano for you. Yeah. And if we're doing Sautier,
I wanted it to have started faster.
Yeah, but then I think we found it, but then it felt like you were just pushing. Does it go from the tune by yourself? Yes. There.
I think
Okay, so see what happens if you take it a little bit slower. Yeah, is your bow still bouncing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think
So
you
I
need
think
to,
I'll
because
just
if you
try
can't
and
play it,
play
it's
it.
unlikely your students are going to be able to play it beautifully.
Yeah.
Oh, darn.
Yeah. Just trying to push it too fast.
Let's just play from. Are you going to be alright coming straight into
Yeah.
that?
Come in hot, hold on, I'm cold.
Yeah, so you're thinking about your fingering, you only use the 4 after the open D.
Okay.
That's probably not right now. We'll talk about it in a minute. I think you're going for the same tempo as you had before.
Okay.
Just settle a little bit.
Okay.
Short chord. Yes. Lead, please. Yeah. Let's just do from the top note and lead those chords. You're doing a general get ready, but then not a now. So if you had 30 people in the room, it wouldn't be together.
Okay.
From the top note. Much better. How long's the last note? Does anyone know?
Can't check.
Nope.
4?
Huh?
4?
No?
I have no idea.
Lynn?
I think it's a dotted minim.
It's dotted with a pause.
Yeah. So 4-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. One more thing about the leading. I think if you lead the half bar, the kids who are really, really on top of feeling the beat will come with you, and those who are a little bit less focused or, you know, whatever, may not. Whereas if you think 1, 2, 3, 4, da-dum, 2, 3, 4, da-dum, you'll get more together.
Da-dum. Da-dum.
Do you want to do it one more time?
Okay.
From this one. Very nice length of last note. Did it make sense? So I'll just show you what I mean.
Yeah.
Same thing last time. Does it make sense? So it's the 4th beat. So you think 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. The 4
know the third book off by heart, but I can if I've got I'm happy to read it. Like I know it, but not like if that makes sense.
Okay, pick something in book 2 then. What are the big technical challenges in book 2? Good morning, everybody! One of them? Let's approach this from a different perspective. By the time you finish, everyone have a little seat, we're just going to chat for a little bit. Well, by the time you finish book 1, what can they do?
Hold it.
Hold it. Hold it, Wally. Good.
Play some sort of songs.
Yes. What sort of songs?
Minuets.
Good. So what's one of the main things about minuets?
The double up game.
Yep, they can do quite a sophisticated bowing, can't they? By the end of book 1,
Yeah.
which would be what? Ups.
Up-ups.
Legato.
Accents.
Good. Devin. What else bowing do we get in book 1? Could think of something we've already done this morning. Yeah, those ones.
Yeah, those ones. Detaché? No.
Yeah, detaché. What?
Is it?
Detaché just means normal bowing.
Yeah.
Let's expel the myth that detaché means detached. It doesn't. It just means up and down.
Yeah. Detaché, like lifted bowing? Can't remember what it's called.
Detaché is not lifted bowing. Detaché just means playing on the string.
Yeah.
Down, up, down, up. So lifted bowing, we might be doing slightly brushy strokes in Gossec. Something more like, I think what you're thinking of is the doubles in Perpetual Motion and Etude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so just like faster bows.
Okay.
Yeah, singles and doubles. Good. Something else?
But I say different bow speeds.
Good, excellent. Especially in towards the end of the towards the end of the more sophisticated than that. Yes. More kind of central to the piece than that.
Minuets.
In between those two pieces. Yeah. That's
Slow.
slow, faster. Yeah. And then the slur and the hook. I mean, and it's the first time that we get to the heel, right?
I've never really thought of it as slow fast. That's interesting.
Yeah. And motivate for Allegro.
Yeah, good. Good. So then, in book 2, what are the bowing things I think we've covered? Oh, and slurs, right?
Yeah.
We've got slurs by the end of book 1, quite a lot of them.
Yeah.
So what are the things that happen in book 2 that we haven't, that are new then?
Cassar civilization.
Excellent, well done, Kit! Woo! How's it going?
I'll just say Cassar civilization, stick with that.
Devin, what else happens in book 2? Let's do Kate's favourite game.
Course, why did you introduce?
Music.
Hunter's Course.
Well done. Is it long ago then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, long ago then what? Thank you.
Yes.
Don't look.
No,
You don't need to look.
Go. So what's bureau?
Thank you.
Two Grenadiers.
Good.
Which?
Yes. I always think of these two as the pair, yes.
Really?
Good.
Gavotte and G minor.
Not quite.
Minuet and G.
Well done. And yes, which is called Boccherini Minuet. Well done. Very good. Book 3. Best
Martini Gavotte. Yes, of course. That was my way of remembering
Good.
it.
Minuet.
Good.
Gavotte and G minor.
Very good. Great.
Hold on. Isn't
Humoresque.
there one missing?
No, that's number 4.
Okay. So humoresque, bark.
No!
The handle.
No! You said it like every time we talked about anything last week. You're like, Becca!
I want to say you now, Kate. On to the next thing.
Which one? half the book.
Thingamabobbing in D major.
Yes, Gavotte and D major.
Gavotte.
Thank you. And
Bob Rowe.
very good. Book 4.
That's got to stay in my head now.
Sights 1.
Sort of.
Oh yeah, the lullabies.
Lullabies, excellent. There are 2. What do we recommend that you do with them, Joe?
Do them a little bit later after the sights.
In between other pieces. Yeah, we can
Yeah.
just. I mean, some people have a very set. You
Yeah.
know, I don't, because lots of my kids are really eager to do sights, so they get on with sights as soon as they've kind of bought the book. And then other kids are totally intimidated by sights, so we start with a lullaby. Like, this is the nice, easy way to start book 4, not like suddenly you're playing a piece that is like, woo, really hard. So it does very much depend, but I definitely wouldn't recommend you teach 2 lullabies, then 3 sights, then 2 Vivaldis, then Perpetual Motion and Bach double. It's a really, sorry, internet, rubbish order.
Yeah.
Good. And I'm just giving it to you. So, 2 lullabies. Sights 1. Guess. Sights 2.
Size 2.
Side 3.
Vivaldi.
What?
A minor.
Very good. Which movement?
Concerto number 1.
I don't think it is actually.
No.
I don't know what number concerto it is. Movement
1.
1.
Vivaldi G. Oh no. Vivaldi A minor movement 3.
Thank you. It's number 6. Concerto in A minor, opus 3, number 6. 3rd movement. Whatever. And then Devon
I'm not sure.
played it.
Perpetual Motion.
And then bingo. We need a bingo game for this. How can we play bingo for this?
Volleys.
Think
Well,
about
it
it.
doesn't work because it's not about the order.
Mm.
Okay, I shall continue to think about it. Lucky last in book 4 and 5.
Bob double.
Yeah, well done. Everyone's favourite. Book 5.
It's the D major Gavotte.
Yeah, Gavotte in D major by Bach. Good.
Vivaldi A minor concerto movement 2.
Well done.
And Adagio.
No, that's what she just said.
Was the second movement.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Bach Gavotte. Slow movement from the A minor.
Okay, and then it's the other Vivaldi.
Yes. Which key?
F.
No problem.
G.
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 Minor.
Minor.
Good. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah?
Yeah.
The terrifying 10 pages of concerto
Yeah.
all in one go. How does the first one go? Can you sing the first bit? Yes, yes. No. Joe, can you sing it?
I could sing it.
Go on then.
Um,
Oh, you mean you could, like, at another time? I could sing it, but I'm not gonna.
no, I can't. My brain's gone blank.
Would you like to join in this game?
I can't remember it.
No.
either.
Dum dee 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 dee
It doesn't help
dee.
that they would
Slow
start the same.
movement.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Last movement. Yeah, well done. Next piece, Hannah. No, you said all of those. Next piece.
Next piece after the G's is Contradance.
Yes.
That's what I would have said.
That's because it's true.
German dance.
Well done.
Contradance, Veracini.
Very good.
That double.
Wonderful. Book 1.
Twinkles.
Well done. What's the first variation?
Please
Well done.
Early row.
All the simple variations, please, but well done.
Oh, sorry. Is it Dr. Suzuki.
Good.
Stop running.
Good.
Nelly.
Well done.
Faster.
Good.
Everybody.
That's faster than a caterpillar.
Oh, then thing.
Yeah. Good.
Lightly running.
Good.
Songbird.
Well done.
Retail.
Good.
Oh, come.
Well done.
Mason.
Long Long Ago.
Excellent.
Allegro.
Well done.
Perpetual Motion.
Very good. You guys are getting much better at this.
Allegro.
Good.
Andantino.
Good.
Etude.
Good.
Minuet 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
2, 3.
Happy. Yeah.
Gavotte.
Well done! Woo!
5 books.
Awesome, that was great, guys. Well done. Right, so Kit, what would you like to play?
Oh, you can come back to me. It's okay.
The reason we started all of that was to talk about what the bow techniques are in book 2 that we haven't had in book 1. So, if we think about Judas Maccabeus, Musette, Hunter's Chorus. When do we get something exciting for the bow? Long ago.
I think
Hunter's Chorus, yeah, exactly. Hunter's Chorus, good. And then, long ago.
Kind of the same as
Yeah.
Perpetual Motion. The same kind of bowing, because it's got the.
No. Yes, the start of up-bow
Yeah.
staccato, which is busy taking us towards.
Just sounds. Trio. Really. Trio.
And then, Devon.
What?
Well, that's the next piece, yes. But what is the up-bow staccato
Oh.
progression? Long ago variation. Twinkle. Minuet from the trio. That's the T word I was trying to get out. From Minuet and Trio by Beethoven. Book 3, up-bow staccato stroke spiccato piece. Joe's favourite.
Becker.
Thank you. Can you sing a bit for me?
No.
I hate you! I hate you! Can anyone sing me the bit in Becker Gavotte? That is how it goes. Yeah, that's the bit. That's the bit. It's like a matador when you do it like that. Like, okay, yeah, very good. Excellent. And then what piece is that taking us all towards? Very good. Excellent. Well done. And then, so long ago variation. Handle beret. Anything particular for bowing? Not really. Not really. Not loads. Yeah. Two Grenadiers.
Wait, isn't Waltz is a bowing piece?
It is.
Slow
It is.
fast.
You're right. I should not have skipped over it. I was too
Yeah.
excited about the up-bow staccato.
Slow
Tell us
fast.
why Waltz is a bowing piece.
Because you're moving from the different tracks
Very good. And also,
and you're playing quietly.
yeah. More, please.
You're saying your bows.
Oh, it's sort of like a
Yes, you just did it.
long, short, safe bow.
Long, short, safe bow.
Like
What's challenging in the bowing on a very basic level?
it's slow fast.
Well done.
Yeah.
It's almost as if someone whispered it next to you. Yes, very different speeds, very different bow speeds in sostenuto, slurry, blah. Good.
Sostenuto is like what?
Sostenuto, sustained.
Okay. Legato.
Yeah. What's the difference between sostenuto and legato?
Legato smooth.
Huh?
Legato's more joined, but sostenuto is just not quite as long as that. It's drawn out, but not necessarily connected. So I look at it anyway.
I think they might be synonyms,
Could you have sostenuto out version?
i.e. words that mean the same thing. Could someone Google it, please? Thank you. Okay,
That's
good.
When you have a slow, you don't have a line over the notes. That's sostenuto.
Yeah,
isn't
that's
it?
true.
So you would still
You still would stop the bow.
It's just more of a gentle stop rather than.
But if you have legato hooks, that would be the same.
I suppose you could still interpret it with a little bit of a gap. Because to me.
Well, you have to stop the bow if you're doing hooked bows, otherwise it's just a slow. Don't you?
Yeah.
I'm saying sustain the notes in a fuller voice, but don't make the phrases flow. This is for sostenuto. So it should jump from note to note, possibly with a gap between. So each note is sustained.
Yeah.
sounds like sostenuto is used more in singing.
I think you're right. I think if we were to draw a spectrum of staccato through to the most smooth bowing possible, legato would be at the end and sostenuto would be the penultimate. Good. So, where did we get to?
And then you
No,
you
two
should start with two
grenadiers.
grenadiers.
Yes, I was just getting excited. So, what's happening in the two grenadiers?
Was that kind of bowing as well?
What kind of bowing?
There's a kind
Yes,
of that part
good,
as well.
good. Fast bows. It's not martele because it's not quite fast and sort of furious enough.
It's a marchy kind of.
Yeah.
Just the sostenuto pedal on a piano gives the effect of sostenuto. So you can hold it down to elongate a note, but it wouldn't work over a phrase because it would run out.
Because it was a bit muddy.
Anyway,
Dotted-
thank you.
Dotted quavers?
Yeah,
So it's the
dotted
fast
quaver
thing.
and semi-quaver. Yeah, so hooked, really fast hooked bowing. Da dee ding dee. Yeah, that's getting us ready for.
Which is
Yeah. Which is loads of them, right? Good. I feel like we are still tracing techniques, but I feel like I've slightly just gone off piste. Let's just finish this book though, seeing as we're having this conversation. So, what comes after Witch's Dance, Devon?
Can't remember.
Have a guess. What have we got left?
Kit so
Cool Kit.
Mignon G.
Okay, we do have that left, but it's not next. Do you know what's next?
Mignon.
Mignon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mignon. Then really, yeah. Good. And Mignon for bowing.
Nothing really. We've got the measured.
Yeah, like lots of stuff we've done before.
Pretty much it.
Some lifts,
Yeah.
but probably in review.
Oh, pizzicato, of course. But that's
Right hand, but not bowing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. And then Lily, same. Next piece.
exam piecing the lobby.
Good, and we've already talked about Casals tonalisation and up-bow staccato. And pregnancy.
That's my belly, consultantisation.
This is going to be a real favourite video online. We're going to be like, come and train with me, people. Look, we just piss ourselves laughing all day every Tuesday.
Well, if you don't, it doesn't stay in your head.
Yeah, and learn some stuff too. Perfect, wonderful.
That's a stuff
That's in the
like
post, Joe. And then finally,
Buffering.
well done. Bowen.
That kind of bow again?
Yes, what's it called?
It's a really good question.
This is a very good question. What's it called, Devin?
I'm sorry, what?
It's not really, well done! Did you tell her? No?
No.
It's not really the bowing, it's the rhythmic.
Coordination.
A rhythm, one might even say. A rhythmic thing, aka a rhythm. And what else? Anything else?
Upper retake?
Very good, well done. And one last thing?
not written into the music, but
In the bow.
in the bow.
Harmonicing the bobby.
That's what Hannah was talking about. It's
Oh.
not really the bow, is it? I mean, you do need to slightly change what your bow is doing, but not very much for that one by this point. Double.
Stops.
Are there double stops
I don't know.
in Boccherini? You do know.
It's a really good question.
That's a politics answer.
Where did the double stops come, Devon? There are several correct answers to this. Dropping your pencil might not be one of them.
I'm not sure.
The second Gavotte from the
Yes,
yeah.
D,
Yeah.
major. Yeah, they're called the same. Bach, Gavotte's in D.
Okay.
Yeah, Gavotte in D.
Is
And
that
It's the first official.
dun 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 dun.
First bowed.
Dun 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 dun. Doo, doo, doo. And then unofficial, unbowed. What were you going to say?
Sorry, I was on a different.
Okay.
Bow, but that would be the pizzicato.
At the end of which?
Gothic.
And
No, that's not a double stop. That's pizzicato, but it's not a double stop. So cute.
D major? And then that's
Minimum. At the end.
sure.
I know. Good. So, Kit, what are you going to play?
Ah!
Okay, witch's dance.
Oh, I can do that one.
Of course you can. Give us an exercise or a review piece to prepare for this piece, please. It's a very simple option that is written in your book. If you'd like to have a look, you may.
A review piece. I was thinking,
It's the classic answer. What if you get exam questions? What are the answers that are almost always going to be correct? Devin, one of them.
Twinkle.
Great. Kit, another one.
Gothic.
No, tone. Tone. Anything they ask you, if you're not sure what to say, it'll either be twinkle or tone. Heavy elbow, scoopy pose. Yeah.
side of action, the elbow.
Yeah, exactly. Open strings, tone, blah blah. Right, go on then. What would you like us to do?
Or you could just do open string for now.
Yeah, don't tell us what to do. Show us. Teach us, please. Teach us. Yeah.
I play, you play.
Okay.
You play.
Very good. Well done, Kit. Can you hear the difference between this and this? Which one's better? Yeah. So just try again. Much better. So if you think about when you're talking to the students, say it's like we're doing a down bow, and then we're doing down up, and then up down. It's better to think of it like that rather than this is one unit and this is another unit. Do you see what I mean? So you might even play stop, stop, and then do that. I play, you play, with you saying the stops. Do you want to practice that?
What?
So you do stop, stop.
Oh, okay.
You play, and then you show everyone with the same stops. You're saying the stops. So just copy what I just did so that you practice it.
Stop. Stop.
Yeah, but can you make your dotted rhythm more snappy?
Stop.
Good.
Stop.
Yeah. Excellent. So it's like you've realised you're going the wrong way, and you have to just turn around quickly and go back the other way. Good. And then keep going with us.
What I play, you play?
Yeah.
Do I say stop as well?
Mhm.
Or? Stop. 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 Whoops. Stop. 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 You play. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Good. So if you had lots of sloppy the blah, 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 that would be the one to do. Think of it as da-dum, da-dum, not as in dun, 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 because that's where it gets sort of softer. Okay. What would you do next? Let's play
Let me guess a twinkle.
Twinkle, yes.
Okay. I think. I don't know.
So keep thinking about the snappiness.
Yeah. What do I do? Just start it.
If we're your group, what are you going to do?
I think intro, probably.
There you go.
Oops. Right, no, that's not it. I was thinking of Perpetual Motion.
That's okay. Just think of Twinkle Theme and then change the rhythm.
Could do that one.
Yeah, you're alright, you're alright. Can you play the introduction to Twinkle Theme?
Oh, that's the.
That's the right note.
No. Oh, just the. No, that's the thing that's. I don't know why I'm getting stumped on it.
Don't worry, just play what you're about to play. You're right. And then we will play. So then, can you make it into the rhythm that you would that you got for Witch's Dance? Just do the last 4 bars.
Running through the whole piece.
Oh really?
That's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. I somewhere, and a kid will say, or another adult, please can we do the witches dance? And you'll be like, what the hell's that? Yeah, so here we go, just copy me and I'll show you what the version I know of it is anyway. Very good. Right. What would you like to read, Devon?
Martini Gavotte.
Good. What's its main teaching point?
Dynamic.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying to think what I would say as its main teaching points. I think there's one thing that I would think is more. It's sort of a dynamic, but what would you? Are you clear in your head what you think the main teaching point of this piece is? Memory.
That's pretty much it. I mean,
What about the bowing kit? The thing I was thinking of is the more or less. That more or less bowing that happens all of the time.
since we said.
Yes. It's the sort of first time we've had it at speed, isn't it? Is it?
I think the rate's probably.
I don't, it's not quite the same.
What the end of phrases?
Yeah, it is more or less, but it's not at speed and it's not difficult because it's built into the rhythm, isn't it? Crotcheting and then.
Yeah.
Okay, but memory is certainly the biggest challenge for the kids in this piece. Yes, and so let's close the book and see if it's your biggest challenge as well. Close the book. Right. So if you are going to lead this, talk to your students in a group or in private lesson about the memory of this piece. Do you know how you would do that?
Well, I've written down the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but I can't remember what it is.
Okay, great. So if you are, hopefully you wouldn't be in this situation, but in a situation where you are thinking, oh, I can't remember it, but I think I know what to do, I just can't remember how each bit goes. What could you do? This is an extremely useful thing to be able to do in any group scenario.
Ask the kids.
Yeah, ask the kids, and then if you're not sure whether they're right or not,
Ask the parents.
ask the rest of the kids. Well, like if you say, okay, so we're going to think about this piece like these are the sleeping times, because we sleep every night, or however you want to talk about it. And then so every day, so first of all, what's the first day in the week? Monday, so how does Monday go in this piece? And if someone goes, you go, what do you think, folks? Are they right? And then you will know from how many of the kids get it wrong and how much assurance the children who said it will be like, no, it's this one. And then if you really don't know, you can say, okay, let's look at the book. Yeah? So, you know, I have used that in my life, I'm not going to lie, especially on this piece. Oh my God. Anyway, so yes, good. So we've got Monday. Joe, how does Tuesday go? You're not allowed to look at the book. You said today we're not to we'll talk about why that's important in a minute. Wednesday? Yes? Can you play it for us?
That's the one I always have trouble remembering the beginning of it.
Good, and Wednesday's the hump day because, what happens at the end of it? Keep going. And that takes us, if you're a visual learner, onto the second page. That's what helps me. Good, and then Thursday.
Is it?
Nope.
No.
What are those?
It's a sort of symmetrical piece, isn't it?
So Tuesday and Thursday are very similar.
Yeah. That's the
Okay.
hump on Wednesday. So Thursday starts the same as Tuesday, but then rises before falling.
Okay.
Step up, then fall. And that means this part's different. And it has different bow. And then Friday is. Good, excellent. Very good. Okay, let's play.
Singing might be a very not effective.
A bit higher in your bow for 2 ups. Really stodgy if you don't think of it like that. And just as I was messing up Monday, I haven't previously used the days of the week. It's really good. But what could we associate with this? one might not feel great on a Monday morning. You might, in which case, lucky old you.
And Wednesday you get to go to the hub.
Good.
Or we're celebrating that the hub's over. That the day that hub's over. She started it, mummy.
I said something nice.
I think I need a cup of tea.
Yes. So let's have a little break. We'll just take 10 minutes.
That's so mean.
So
She didn't say no.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Exactly.
Okay. Veracini.
what are the other main teaching points of Veracini, would you say?
Dance like feel.
Good.
Did it in one. Runs.
No, hang on a second. What is the time signature of Veracini?
3.
No. Pretty sure it's not. Do you know what the time signature is?
6.
Okay, definitely not 2-2. It's in compound time, isn't it?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, for goodness sake, 12 8.
Well late.
Well, mate.
It's my
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
It's
11,
my
12,
favourite
1, 2, 3,
one.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Because you
10.
can
And
do
then
it in
my
different
face
ways.
gave me what I said. Like,
2-2, no.
1, 2.
Yeah, but even if it was in 2, as in 6-8, you could hear that it wasn't 2-2 because 2-2 would only have 2 parts to each beat.
Yeah.
Okay. What pieces do we have that would prepare us for a 12-8 time signature?
Look.
I don't know.
Let me look.
Because to me, 12 8, 4 3s, right? So,
Not just to you, darling, to everyone on the planet
yeah, but
who understands it. Okay, let me simplify.
Yeah.
What other pieces do we have in compound time?
Minuets.
No.
No, what does compound time mean?
Compound times when you can divide it by. You can divide it more than one way.
It does mean that, but that's not its defining feature. Its defining feature is that there are 3 parts to each beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But, for example, 4, 4 could be divided in 2 different ways, couldn't it? Because it could be 2, 2 or 4, 4. But it's always 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and or
So it's
1
over 5.
and 2 and...
It's a good 5 then.
Yeah, 5/8 is not compound time. Isn't that weird? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's true. No, it has to. It's got the lilting beat, so it's got to be subdivisions of 3.
Okay.
So the minuets are in 3, but it's not compound time because it doesn't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That would be compound time in 3 beats. 9/8 is compound time.
Right, so what would Paris for
Is
this?
3/8 compound time?
Yes.
Okay. And is
And 6 8 compound.
6/8 is compound time. 3/4 is not compound time.
and is
6/4 is not compound time. It's nothing to do with how many beats there are in a bar. It's to do with the subdivisions of each beat.
yeah. So yeah.
So what pieces do we have?
I just looked so I know.
Okay.
Cheetah.
Huh?
This is Tudor.
Yeah.
Which is when I've got 3 divisions in 3 bits.
Okay, I'll give you a clue. It's not in book 3. Hannah's giving you another clue.
I didn't. Okay. Dun dun.
Are there any other pieces in compound time?
Yeah.
Which one? Very good. Any other pieces?
No, I don't think so. Oh, for God's sake. the other thing that piece is good for then.
Oh, you got a good knock on the first shot.
Yeah. Each main beat subdivides into 3 quavers.
That makes sense.
So your main beats are always what?
The first beat of the bump.
Sorry, what length?
3.
Dodgy crotchet.
Thank you. Yeah.
So if you had a key signature that was
It doesn't just mean the 8's underneath,
okay.
because
Yeah.
sometimes you will see that. Mostly that would be 2/4. But let's say if it's very, very slow, someone might write 4/8 instead of 2/4. But it's not compound time because it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like that.
Right.
Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like that's why.
Mm.
Yeah? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Good, is this making sense?
You may want to repeat
But
that.
it's
I was
same with-
writing.
Same with the
sorry.
upper one, because you'd be left with 2 uneven beats. One had been a dotted crotchet, the other one not.
Yeah. So compound time means that each main beat is divided into 3 parts. It doesn't mean that it's in 3. So 12/8. Can someone turn the computer this way, please? So 12/8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's still 4 beats, but each part has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that lilting 3 parts to it.
Is the so isn't compound time?
No, it's not. Well done. If it were compound time,
It's divided into 6.
But can't you divide 12 as like 3 beats of 4?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
yeah, but that would just be, what would it be?
4, 5, 6, 1. Yeah. That's
Yeah, if we played waltz,
Swing. More swing.
yeah, lil do.
Something like that.
It's a really dystopian version of it's Halloween version.
Whereas 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 1.
Yeah.
Can I just point out I'm not using any music?
Well done, Kate.
3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. I was like, what are those people doing outside?
The 3
No, it's Kit trying to put me off.
It's working.
It was.
3/8, that's quite slow. I mean, just when you normally see 3/8, you think a lot faster.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter because
No.
it just means that you can't march to it basically. Yeah?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
good.
Cool. Thank you.
You're
It hadn't even stuck itself in my radar.
So let's just finish off with a very fun game that I invented in orchestra the other day.
Uh-oh. That sounds like it's gonna hurt. 100%.
Horrible. quavers.
Okay.
What time signature could we have? There are 12 in each.
Oh, okay.
They're all the same.
12,
12 8. Would you like to come and group them for us?
So, put them like this.
Just put them in a ring.
Oh,
Good. Another one, Hannah? What could it be? Great, what's the time signature? Yes?
yes. You can do it. It's what you think it is.
Nobody help, thank you.
I was going to
Yeah, well done. Yeah, perfect. Very good.
I don't know why though.
Good.
It's what you think it is. Yeah.
Devin, do you want to go stand over there? Just block in the
Sorry.
camera. That's alright. You may not want to, but just in case. Kate, do you want to do what?
Just do that.
No, I have no idea what time it's happening.
These are all quavers. So the time signature shows how you group the quavers. So how else could we group them? Just think maths.
I'm not
Six
good
of
at
a really
maths.
sad alien.
That's from Toy Story.
Just toss some aliens
Oh, the
again.
claw.
Devin, have you got another one?
No.
Very good.
Oh, that's what I was going to do, but I don't know the time signature. Oh,
Well done. Perfect.
right now I understand that.
2 underneath means min and beats. How many quavers in a minute? 4. So that means it's 3 main beats of 4 quavers each. Would be 3 takes. Yeah?
Gosh.
Did you
Another
have?
4 to go.
No, I can't remember how many we found.
Do you have 6-1?
6 1.
That's that's depressingly long.
No, I don't think so because that
Not
doesn't
six.
add. No, it's not 6 1. But what could you put on if there's a 1 underneath?
2-1.
A 1 underneath would be 8
Some
quavers in each because it's a minim.
How would you have 6 and
8, so
That'd
we
be
can't
semi-brief, wouldn't it?
because it's not a 16, it's only 12.
It'd be a semi-brief, wouldn't it? The one.
Yeah, it's only 3.
Yeah.
okay.
What, so go the other way?
Yeah, you need more.
Could we have 3 underneath?
Doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist.
What would it mean?
Yeah.
That's why it doesn't exist. What else can we have underneath?
16.
Yes, Hannah. So therefore, what would we need on the top? There are 12 in each one.
6 and 6.
Each of these is worth 2 of those.
Okay.
Thank you, Jo.
Don't get it.
That's if you're.
In what crazy world might we find a time signature that had a 16 underneath?
Jazz.
Prokofiev.
Maybe jazz, maybe Prokofiev. I'm thinking more like when it's very fast or very slow. Which?
Fast.
Slow.
Slow.
Ah.
Because fast, you're going to make the main beats longer so that you feel, you know. So,
That's slow movement from Beethoven. 9.
so this is like, you know, that's a kind of silly one. I'll just like put that way. But so then we're just talking about maths. What is that?
That's what I said.
Yeah, what is that?
Baguettes.
What would it? Yeah. What would the time signature be?
Well, that's what I was wondering, what, if you have a 1 underneath.
No, because if you think about the underneath number, it's basically kind of assuming 4/4 bar, and it means what percentage of the 4/4 bar. So a 4 underneath means a quarter of a 4/4 bar. So 4 equals crotchets, 2 equals minims, it's half. There are 2 in a 4/4 bar. 1 would be a semi-brief because there's 1 in a 4/4 bar, and 8 is because there would be 8 quavers and 16 because 16 semi-quavers.
So it would be an 8 underneath in compound time.
Good.
2/8.
So what does this have to be?
2.
No, this is 1 bar.
4.
No,
I don't get it.
if this is 1 bar, what does the top number have to be if we put the 8
The
in?
number of the beats.
Yeah.
So there are 2 beats if we've
No,
said
no, not
6.
no. Do you know, Joe? Are you just being quiet?
I'm being quiet.
How many quavers are there in this bar? This is 1 bar.
12.
Yeah. So what does the top number have to be?
12.
Yeah, that's the first one.
Yeah. But how is it different?
It's grouped in 6.
Yes. What's the difference between 4/4 and 2/2?
But we've got the 12/8 at the top.
Yeah. But just let me
Oh, the strong parts.
explain. Yeah, where the
Where
beats are.
where the half
Yeah.
bar is.
4/4, 1 2 3 4, or 2/2, 1 2 1 2. Same number of beats, same number of milliseconds in each one. So 12/8, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. It feels like 4/4 but with 3 parts to each beat. And 12/8 like that in 2, so it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12.
So you can have 12/8 and you have to figure out what the
Exactly.
swing is.
Exactly. Good. Any others we can think of?
If they're just one, if you circle 1 at a time.
Yes. Well done. So 12/8 like this.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Last one.
Could you do? But we've already done that as the start line. No?
That's 24/16.
Uh,
It's. I mean, this one's kind of rubbish. We can ignore that really. But 12/8. What would you probably see if you were going to have 12/8, where every bar is 1 beat?
Fast.
Is that going to be fast? Yeah. It's not going to be slow because as soon as you go slower, you subdivide. So therefore, what would this probably turn into? Which pattern?
If it was going slowly.
No, if it's going faster.
12/8 with 2 divided by 2.
Yeah. That one. Or that one, but very fast. Yeah. Good.
So
Well done.
what time signatures do?
That's 4/4 in quavers
Okay.
subdivided. Because it's not compound. Because it's only dun dun 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Okay.
Not 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Good. Okay. Let's play, Joe. Would you like me to play violin or piano? Yeah. General A. described it for the students.
Squish fingers.
What does that mean, switch fingers?
Squished.
Squished fingers, good, but also by building it up. So you find the one on the F sharp,
Yeah.
then
Then find the E. No?
that D sharp,
D sharp
D sharp.
and the A natural.
Yeah, okay, so what I'm thinking of is you've got the F sharp, push the 3 really low because it's only a tone, and then put the 2 in the hole,
Yeah.
because they're all semitones apart once you've got the 3 of them down. So if there's a big gap between your 2 and your 3, you're too high.
Okay. So, that being said, ready, play. Now, ready, play. Great.
Yeah, great. What's the big complication you need to add?
Shift into it.
Yes.
So, and then shift with your first finger on a tone shift.
Good.
Let's practice that. So we start in the F natural. First finger, shift to tone. Yeah. So you're going, by pitch you're going up a semitone, but actually you've moved a tone.
Great.
Your turn, ready, play. And now from here. Ready, play. Let's see if we can play it together.
Don't worry, just have another go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't go straight to the double stop.
Okay, so then
I would just do it singles a few more times.
okay.
Because, so I think you did, that was brilliant. I don't think there's much merit, there is a bit, but in setting up the chord without the shift first.
Right, okay.
Because mostly they understand it, and getting it really good without the shift just before doesn't really help you get it really good once you put the shift in.
Okay.
So I would go straight to, I would go what you did, like this is what the finger pattern is, let's remind ourselves, but then not all of the I play, you play go through, just once, and then add the shift in.
Alright.
Do you want to just do that?
No.
Let me rephrase.
Yeah.
Please would you just do that?
Okay. So let's do that.
So pretend you haven't done anything.
Okay. So we're going to just start with the shift. Shift your first finger to F sharp. Ready, play. Shift. Good. And let's see if we can get that. If you want to test that F sharp first so you know where you're going, that's fine. And ready, play. Shift. Now stay there. Add your third finger on the A string and put your second finger in the hole in the middle.
So talk about squashing the 3 so it's
Squashing
only a
the 3.
tone. Yeah.
So it's quite close. It's only a tone between the 1 and the 3 on different strings. And you've got to put your second finger in the hole in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good.
Ready? Play. And now let's see if we can do a 2 plus 2 chord. Ready? Go. Okay.
Yeah.
And then let's do the other one.
Okay. So then what you want to do is practice from there and all of the bits that are written on that on the page to the left.
Yeah.
Because what's difficult is not them understanding how to get it into it once, it's getting from the F natural in first position into the chord position. So that's what you then want to like drill with them
Right. Oh.
and build up from how it is in the book.
Okay.
Good. But moving forward, yeah?
So the second one, low 4. And this one, it's going to feel a bit more open in your hand, but you're going to have to really make sure your first finger's really square and pull back. So, ready, go. And really make sure that A flat, is flat. Ready, play.
set every time, because once you set it once and then you're just doing bow stuff, they can do this. They've done loads of chords by this point. The bow is not the problem. Finding the decent intonation is the problem. So you've got to go. That's what's tricky. Or just from here. Because if you just set it once, like you just did, and then you practice it a load of times,
Right.
they've only done one thing that helps them set the fingers.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
So-
the left hand is much more problematic than the right.
Sit. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So to practice, like from G, set up the 3 next, the 4 next to the 3, move the 3 onto the A, pull the 1 back, da da,
yeah.
and then gradually make it faster.
Okay.
Have another look at the Veracini video from last week.
Yeah,
that we
yeah,
did
yeah.
sometime over the next few
Yeah.
weeks.
Okay.
Good, because you've got the idea of building up really well. You're explaining it really well. It's
It's
just
not-
that you're focusing on getting the bow to do the right thing, and it's the left hand doing the right thing
Yeah.
that's difficult.
And then it's pulling it in with what comes before and
Yeah.
after.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, not really after, mostly before.
Well, my memory is after as well. Okay.
Might be for memory, yes,
Yeah.
but not for technical difficulty.
Mhm.
Do you see what I mean?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's play. Well done. Okay, so what pieces would we review to talk about chords?
Yes, great. The first piece, the Gavotte.
In D.
In D, yes.
Very good, and yes, for A maybe. Good, and what else is in this piece? You can have a seat if you like.
Lots of runs, lots of scalic runs, lots of string.
Bless you.
Lifted strokes,
Good. Where are you in the bow?
lower half.
Yeah, nearly all the time. Excellent. And one exercise, Joe, before you finish your bit for playing in the lower half.
Put a peg on it.
Yeah, or
Um,
easier to organise a group lesson.
idea.
Wonderful. Very good. Excellent. Okay, so let's just do a quick fire round. We'll go in pairs. Hannah and Devon, and Kit and Joe. I would like you to get a piece of paper, and I'm going to give you a piece, and I want you to write down independently what you think is the main teaching point of it, and 3 pieces that you could use in review. Remember, Twinkle's always one of them. You can make Twinkle work for every single piece of technique that we do ever in our entire lives, if you are inventive enough with your Twinkles. Can I borrow a piece of paper? Or have I? Make sure you give it back.
Yeah, I want that.
So what was that? So that was a question.
So I'll give you a
That
piece,
one's
and I
not.
want you to write what you think the main teaching point is, and 3 pieces that you would use to prepare for it, or get it better, and then you can discuss it. We'll do 2 probably.
How does this work? You're going to give your same thing or different piece?
I'm going to give you the same piece.
Oh.
I'm going to do it without talking, just until you've got 4 things written down.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do a practice run. Etude. Everyone write down one of the main teaching points for etude. And then maybe 2 or 3, if it's in book 1, 2 or 3 pieces that you would use, 3 if you're including Twinkles, to improve that teaching point.
Do you have to have pieces or can it be just...
It could be exercises, especially in book 1. There aren't always going to be pieces because obviously it's the first time you do some things. Put your pens down when you have 4 things written on your page, please.
4 things?
4? You said
So the
3.
main teaching point, and then 3 pieces or exercises to help with it.
It's a tricky one in a way.
Do you think 3 is too many? I think it should be 2.
No, 3 is good. It's tricky because the main teaching point I'd say is can you divide it into multiple things?
We'll just wait until we all discuss it. Okay, how many things have you got written down, Kit?
2, but I don't know if that was right.
Okay, that's why we're doing a trial run, don't worry. Devon, how many have you got written down?
As in like pieces to review.
Yeah.
I've got 4.
Oh, okay. Great. Why is your pen still in your hand? Wonderful.
Sort of,
Okay,
yeah.
Joe, how many things have you got? You got the main teaching point
Yeah,
and 3 things.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So let's talk about it. Joe, what is your main teaching point?
Playing on all 4 strings.
Good. Kit. This doesn't mean that that's the only right answer, yeah?
Yes.
Go on, say it.
The staccato, but I think it's staccato bowing.
Staccato bow.
It
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Devin?
I've just got string crossing and bowing.
Okay, string crossing, sure, yeah. And Hannah?
I've got G major.
Excellent, wonderful. So that goes to show how much there is in this piece, doesn't it? Yeah? So then, Joe, what have you got to help you with playing on all 4 strings?
Put the bow on the bridge and rock across it.
Great.
Sing along.
Yeah.
Across it.
Another thing? We're just going to go in. Otherwise it gets confusing because everyone's doing different
style
things.
on G string, just so they get
Good,
used to playing
yes, wonderful.
and twinkle, busy stops on twinkle, but just adding a D and G. So da 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 D G da 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 da. But very slow,
Great.
very slow.
Wonderful. Kit.
I have perpetual motion and twinkles fatter than
Great. And also, what other twinkle would help you for the first bit? Or Dr. Suzuki. The Dr. Suzuki is staccato all the way through, isn't it? It's the only one that is staccato all the way through. Yeah. Busy Busy Stop Stop obviously combines the two, but because it's not repeated like it is in Perpetual Motion and Etude, it's not so helpful. Very good, well done. Great. Devin.
Allegretto for string crossing.
Excellent.
Perpetual Motion for the staccato bowing.
Good.
I put andantino for string crossing, but maybe that's wrong. There's no G string.
Yeah, there is in there. Oh no, I'm thinking, hang on. Yeah, no, there isn't. Yeah, but what piece could you play on G and D or D and A that would be stylistically similar, that would be helpful?
Sorry, say that again.
What piece could you play from early book 1 on G and D or D and A that would help you with the staccato bows and the string crossing? This is a question for everyone to think about, not just Devin.
I'm not sure.
What other piece has sort of slightly complicated string crossing early on? Run through the pieces for me. Twinkles, then. Yeah.
Go tell? No.
This is the one you're looking for.
Songs when?
Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dee, 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 dee.
Yeah,
that's the first bit of complicated string crossing you get. So if you're doing that on D and A or G and D, that would be really good for Etude.
Okay.
And it's staccato. Yeah, good. And then what comes after Song of the Wind?
Maison. Oh, come little children.
Go till I'm ready.
Go tell them ready.
Then.
Oh, come little children.
Then.
Long.
Not quite.
Maison.
Yep. Then.
Long ago.
Then. You're nearly through the difficult bit. Then.
Perpetual Motion.
Then.
Allegretto. Andantino. Etude. Minuet. Happy Farmer. Gavotte.
Well done. Practice it. Yeah. Good. Okay, Hannah. What did you have for your reviews?
I had G major scale 2 octaves.
Great.
Gotel sad.
Great.
And any review in G major, e.g. twinkle starting on the G string.
Wonderful. Twinkle starting on D3 would be even more useful because it's not the high twos that are the problem and the G string so much as the low twos. Very good. Right, so do you understand how this is going to work? I'm going to give you two one piece, you two one piece. That doesn't mean you have to pick the same thing. You just do exactly the same exercise we've just done. and then you discuss it between the two of you. Yeah? Okay, so Kit and Johanna Humoresque. Hannah and Devin Becca Gavotte. Eight minutes for the writing.
Can I remind myself how some songs go?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay, well done everyone. It wasn't even 8 minutes, so feel free to discuss freely between yourselves. Hey. Devin, do you want to move your violin? It's just making me feel a bit anxious.
Yes.
Thanks.
I've got both Chicago and Chicago. I've got one mark variation between both of them and it's really minimal. Maybe that's like a review thing, but like in that way. Or maybe not.
Just shout if you want me. Waiting.
I was thinking the very beginning.
Not first time, you might in review.
The very beginning.
Was more for up rather than lifting.
Mm.
Yeah, so I thought.
I feel like you've got two different things,
Sure,
maybe.
Yeah. So that's circle actions.
My thing was just ups, which you could do sort of like.
Would it
It's not
would it be the longer variation as well?
That's what I have that one,
Mm-hmm.
so it's another one I've got too.
And then I started that second.
Oh, right, yeah.
Which is that?
Yeah, I did shifts.
That's not
So I did
The
one go
the
from
one
in
we're
position,
doing it ups.
just to get used to playing in that position.
Rudiment thing.
Gavotte
Others.
in D.
First couple of
Two,
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
Exactly.
In
As minuet and
silk
part.
tunics.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
D major scale shift. And that would go over
Oh yeah, okay.
for the arm movement.
Oh, was it the same really?
And then the difference between yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was just thinking of increasing the number
Oh,
of
okay.
positions.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
alternator shifts versus the guide
I wouldn't try and mess with the Beethoven too much.
which is the thing which doesn't have to deal with.
Yeah,
I
just
do
do
already.
it. It is.
That's how I learned it.
So you do
The sheets.
twinkle with 4 up,
No, she doesn't do that then.
or is
I
that
do
2
She
up?
doesn't know.
Yeah,
Well, I'd
just
start
one.
with 2 and then
Yeah.
go to 4 and then go to 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe all in one, so you could just do a bread jam,
Mm.
bread.
Okay.
And just different type of shoes. It's not like
Yeah.
Guess we should probably stop this video.
yeah.
No, I'm just going to leave it in case whoever's watching wants to do the same exercise. So we'll do another one in a minute. Okay. Happy? Done? Sort of makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm.
Yeah. You talked about this being slightly...
No, so I was thinking of a whole different thing in that respect. I was thinking of that was the intro, but it's not of those.
Which
Well, they are in there. Just
Yes.
There.
But I was thinking of
That's
like,
smooth.
Not
So then they're not in there.
yeah, no, it is. Yeah.
That's a different thing.
I was thinking that.
Yeah. In my head, they see that you've dotted.
Those ones?
Yeah,
No.
that's what you...
Yeah.
Yeah, just so we just be clear about what you mean, because hooked bows is about...
Stopping the bow.
Yeah, and then going in the same direction.
Yeah.
Whereas dotted rhythms can be that, or can be slurred,
Or can we separate?
or can be separate. So if you say it has got that, it's not quite what you mean. It doesn't
No,
have
'cause I
hooked
was
bows, it's
adding
got
Yeah.
the same rhythm.
Mm.
Yeah.
I was thinking the intro was sort of that's why I did it, but then it's just, yeah, obviously it's not. That's why I did it. So I decided to change it.
But
Well
what
done.
would you do for that then? What else would you do for that? Half that you thought it was. Because that's that bit, isn't it?
Okay, everyone ready for the next one?
Nope.
Okay, that's good because I haven't quite thought about which ones I want to give you.
Excuse me. Not contagious, by the way.
I have a new partner, she's dying. I have a new partner, she's dying.
So callous, God.
That's right. It's jettisoning them.
It's me.
Eat.
Right, Devon and Hannah, are you ready for another one? Yes, Bachberry, please.
All that tiny thing.
Gavotte D major in book 3. note the other pieces that have these in.
Yeah. That one, right? That's the one just before.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
With the other piece, yes.
yeah. But it's not really the same.
Yeah? No, it's not really the same.
I don't know if that's the right word for it. I think so, for those ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good. Very good. Okay, please discuss.
You know this.
Complex finger movements. So,
So I've got
Get this one.
no, not from the first one.
chords, minor key,
The three,
and then maybe saving the bow and accents,
three
but I haven't got
and,
anything for them yet.
Oh, are you writing all of the
This one.
teaching?
No, it should be one main teaching point.
Oh, just one? Oh, okay. Well then I'd choose minor,
Mm-hmm.
sad your talent already, go on G minor and welcome you out. And,
This one.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, so it's like a quick moving one time.
Which other
And
pieces?
the low three, so
Mine.
which is dance, obviously,
But
and then
two.
also a section.
Devon, can you try and pinpoint what it is about it being in minor that is a teaching point?
the finger pattern,
Good.
So it's just round about underneath beret, I think it is. Which you really should do before you get there, because it's a stupid place to put it.
so like low fours,
Yeah,
low ones.
yeah, great. So can you think of another piece, not necessarily in minor key, that
Mm.
will help more with that than some of the pieces you've got there?
That one.
Think about your relative major and which piece uses that finger
And
pattern.
then just do busy stop with go back to the piece.
I wouldn't know that, to be honest.
Okay, so do you know how to find the relative major from a minor key?
That one. So go from there to
Or the relative minor from a major key?
between there.
Or the other way around?
No.
Because then you can just reverse it.
Yeah. So do busy stop with the
Is
G,
it-
the CE shut.
Is that where you,
Okay.
it's the note below the...
Oh, hang on, why are you looking at minuet and G?
Well, I mean, just any, it's like, you look at the key signature and it's the note below the first sharp.
Sort of. I'm just going to interrupt just to do a little quick review. Sorry. What makes a relative major and a relative minor relatives to each other? What is that all about? Can you finish this sentence? Two keys which have the same
They have the same key signature.
share the same key signature. Excellent, well done. And why is that not the same key then?
Because they start from different notes.
Brilliant! Well done, Joe. So the same key signature has one major and one minor that will come out of those notes. And where you start in that row of notes, i.e. the scale, dictates whether it would be the major or the minor. And when we look at relative minors, we generally see, does someone not Joe know what we would look for in the music? That's an accidental?
Naturals.
No. Well, sometimes, mostly not. What do we normally do in the minor key to make it sound more minor? In what note? On what note? Huh?
The seventh?
Yeah, well done, the leading note. So the penultimate note, the note before the last one, is generally going to be raised because in the key signature it's not raised, but we tend to raise it to take you towards the key note. So if you're thinking about G minor, you would see F sharps because that's the note that you want to take you towards G, which is home. Yeah? So the way to find your relative major and minor are that they have three semitones between them. So if you're in G minor, you go up three semitones to find the relative major. If you're in G major, you go down three semitones to find the relative minor. So can you find the relative major for G minor? Can you find the relative minor for G major?
Yes, it goes in lesson notes as well.
Sorry?
I find it together in lesson notes. In my head, doing the three semitones is
Yeah.
fine, but it's what the chord
Yes.
away.
Yeah. So if you're in G minor, Devon and Hannah, what's your relative major? You need to go up 3 semitones.
Very short.
B major?
Count your
Close.
semitones, be careful. Hannah?
B flat.
B flat major. Well
Okay.
done. And so if you think about B flat major, it's got 2 flats in the key signature, the same as G minor. Yeah? And so, good. Last thing for you two, which piece or pieces do we have that have sections in B flat major?
I'm not sure.
Hannah? Yes, and before that, perpetual motion in B flat major. Yeah, exactly. Good. So
What's the lily one?
it's not Lily.
Yeah, but what
Lily's
is
not B flat major. A minor. Good. Are you guys finished on your discussion or not yet?
Yep.
Great. So B flat major would be the thing that would help you with the minor section of G minor pieces.
So would you use Gavotte from Mignon to prepare you for the G minor piece?
Yeah, you'd review the middle bit, D, 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 because it's got all the low ones and low fours,
Yeah.
and also perpetual motion in B flat.
Okay.
And then that will help you to get the second page of Bachbury in G.
Okay.
Great. Hannah, what did you choose?
chords?
Ah, yes, tell me.
So my pieces with chords in them are Gavotte in D and Mignon.
Good.
But I wouldn't really review Mignon, I don't think.
No.
Alright. I would review the Gavotte in D, just that bit, and then yeah, this is where I was like, if I'm choosing, because I tried to do it the other day, if I'm choosing review pieces to help, I don't actually, I haven't used ones that sound good.
Yeah, I don't think for Bachbury there's a lot that gets you ready for the whole piece. It's all little bits. So like if you're working on the extension, you would practice.
I don't know what you mean by the extension.
Oh
Oh yeah, but I'm thinking about the chords, so.
I know, but I'm talking about
Lily.
yes. So yeah, the reason I didn't talk about the chords is because you've got it. Like there are so many little bits in Bachbury. If you're working on string crossing, you would do, you know, etude or like loads of pieces for string crossing. It doesn't really have one piece that gets you ready for it, like the trio in Beethoven Minuet is got ready for by. Yes, exactly. So it doesn't really have that kind of progression. It's bits and pieces, and then that's kind of why it's a big deal, that piece, isn't it? It's because it's like stylistically quite new, and you have to put all of those different things together to get a really good outcome.
What would you do for chords though, as the review pieces?
Well, I would do the ones that you've talked about, and yes, tonalisation in broken steps like you did.
I can't think about how to do that. Because if you've got two knots in the same string.
Yeah, so it's it's not two consecutive notes put together. It's the double stop version.
Why do you put the ones in?
Because otherwise you can't do double stops all the way through. Because like you say, some of the notes are on the same.
Yeah, but why
String.
don't you just do the G on the E string with the open A?
Because it doesn't sound very nice, and also it
Yeah.
doesn't get them prepared for double stops apart from with an open string,
Yeah, so
which
you
is
need
fairly
to put
easy.
the one in to make it sound better, basically.
Yeah, and so they practice. So if you think about what intervals they're practicing, octave, major 6, that's why we do broken sticks. Because then you've got all of the time to put the fingers in the right place and then put them together.
And with perpetual motion, what would you do? Or was that the other piece that you've mentioned doing chords with?
You could do the drone
No.
from Musette.
No.
You could do what?
You could do the drone from Musette. DNA together.
Yeah, I think that would be preparation for
Gavotte and D.
Gavotte and D, not for Barbaret really.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want Gavotte and D for that to be a massive hurdle.
The measuring metros.
Yeah. So for Barret, what would you do?
In terms of pieces, I would do the broken steps tonalisation and really slow. And then mostly just practice the boxes. So
Yeah.
and the same on the next one. Cool. Okay. What did I give you?
What in D major?
Yes. Tell us. 4 minutes till lunch.
Well, accents a bit for the first part of this second part.
Do you think that's the main teaching point of this piece?
No, but it could. No.
It is a teaching point.
Yeah.
Well done. What would you say is the main teaching point, Kit, of this piece?
Either that or that.
That's not really a teaching. Well, the second one is a teaching point. Chords are a teaching point of this piece, yes. But the line above it, yes, you're right. But why? Is it just that line, or is it the rest of the piece as well?
There.
What's difficult about it?
You think it's one line, but it's not.
Good. So what would you say is the teaching point that underlies that? In very broad strokes. Like this piece is tricky for the bow because
Is it just like that?
yeah, but break it down. Yes, you've got different bow strokes, different bow speeds, hooks. So what is the thing that makes more than just those two moments in this piece tricky?
Is there one word for that?
No, I don't think so.
Not that I was thinking
Do you want to weigh in?
No, I was just going to say, was it bow articulation?
The articulation is definitely part of it, but I think basically the bowing is just really varied. Like there's loads of different things you've got to do with the bow in this piece. There's tricky string crossing, tricky slowing, some lifted strokes, some on the string strokes, double stops, different dynamic ranges. All of that is just like you've got to have a very sophisticated control over your bow to make this piece sound good. Great. And Joe, what was your main teaching point?
I've got complex finger movements.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of the same on the other hand, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
like, well, there's nothing, like, there's not one thing apart from the chords that is like the standout. You know, it's not the first shift or the first vibrato or the first whatever, but it's just there's just loads for the left hand to sort out. Loads of different finger patterns, different like little corners of trickiness, and all together that just means you've got to have your left hand sorted out.
Yeah, and the intonation bits on the
Yeah. So what did you pull out
So I pulled
to help with that?
Witch's Dance and Becca Gavotte for pieces.
Good.
And the low one finger exercise from book 2.
Yeah, very good.
And then using Busy Busy Stop Stop to do a low 2 and E, G, and the C sharp, which is a low 3.
Great.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Marvellous. Let's have a bow. Well done, everyone.
Yes.
You don't need your violins if you don't want to.
I do not want.
Okay. Thank you all very much. We'll come back at 2 o'clock, please.